Hello and welcome back to more gaming news for the week March 6th through 10th. Let's just get right into it. Started with the news that Suicide Squad has been delayed to later this year. This has not been confirmed, but stick with me for a second. The game was supposed to come out this May, but the poor reception from the presentation and the state of play has most likely led to Rocksteady focusing on fixing many of the bugs and improve some of the aspects of the game. This will not really fix a lot of the main issues that people have with the game, most of them having to do with the live service aspect of the game, such as the cosmetics and the battle pass system. This has not been confirmed by Rocksteady. This information was given by an anonymous person that's working in the game. They are anonymous, obviously, because they are discussing information that's not public and it could affect their job. We'll see when Rocksteady announces whether there's a delay or not. Since we're talking so much about delays, let's go to some more delays. Starfield has been delayed to September 6th. It was originally gonna come out November 11th of last year, but it was delayed to the first half of 2023. It will now be coming out September 6th, and there will also be a Starfield Direct that's gonna be following the Xbox Game Showcase on June 11th, so the E3 presentation basically. Excited to see what else they show for Starfield because as of right now, personally it doesn't look super interesting, but we'll see. Now let's move on to some sad news for the industry, with those news being that game developer Linceworks is shutting down. Now Linceworks is an indie game developer that made the Aragami series. It's a series of ninjas and stuff, as you can see by the picture, and it will be shut down in April. The company said in a statement that the change into developing new IPs was ambitious from their part, but that due to the economic context they find themselves in right now, they're gonna have to shut down. I hope everyone that's been affected by the company shutting down is able to get back on their feet as soon as possible, because it's pretty tough. Let's go into some Dragon Ball news, with the news that a new Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi game has been announced. It is developed by Bandai Namco as always. The last game came out in 2007. No details yet about the game itself or the release date. It is just a teaser trailer, but we'll learn more as they decide to announce more. The PS3 and the PS Vita are having some issues right now. There have been various reports worldwide that downloading games in either the PS3 or the PS Vita can result in an error message showing, not allowing you to download the game. There's no explanation right now as to why this is happening. You can still download games into the PS3 or PS Vita. It's just gonna take a lot more attempts to do so. And we don't know when Sony's gonna fix this, and it might be a while, especially since it's most likely not one of their top priorities right now to fix this. Speaking about Sony though, the PS5 just beat a previously held record by the Switch. The Nintendo Switch has been the #1 selling console in Japan every month since February 2018, but last February, PS5 finally broke this streak, becoming the #1 selling console in Japan for the month. The PS5 is now in stock everywhere, and that definitely helps out the sales, and the fact that the Nintendo Switch is nearing the end of its life cycle is also a big bonus. Speaking about PlayStation though, let's go into news about the Activision acquisition by Microsoft. There's been a lot of happening with this in this week. Due to some previous deals that Microsoft made with Nvidia and Nintendo, the argument that Xbox would keep Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox is kind of falling apart, so Sony is now going into other arguments. Right now they are arguing that Microsoft is gonna purposely release inferior versions of Call of Duty to PlayStation. These inferior versions would have like less modes, buggy releases, things like that. Microsoft has tried to make deals with Sony to ensure that this doesn't happen, but Sony has consistently declined, as we're going to talk about a bit later. And this intention of Sony to be super confrontational is shown in a statement made by Activision CCO Lulu Cheng Meservi. She claims that Sony CEO Jim Ryan said in a hearing in Brussels that he doesn't want a Call of Duty deal, he just wants to block the merger. Microsoft has actually offered a deal to Sony that would give future Call of Duty games the same release date, content, features, and quality as the Xbox version for 10 years, as well as allowing for COD to be on PS Plus day one for the same amount of time as it would be on Game Pass. Microsoft has also stated that they will not be increasing Game Pass price because it would lead to a loss in subscribers of Game Pass and that would be counterproductive. They are saying that not everyone cares about Call of Duty, so increasing the price of the subscription is gonna negatively affect a lot of people that don't care about Call of Duty. So the fact that you have to pay more because Call of Duty is there, they're just gonna unsubscribe. They are also saying that since Call of Duty is a yearly release, most people are just gonna buy Game Pass for the month that it comes out, play it for that month, and then unsubscribe, and that's not gonna give them money. They also say that the history show that they won't raise prices, since when they added ZeniMax games, which includes Bethesda games, they did not increase the price. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Those hearings are gonna be coming soon. Let's end this now with some announcements from Capcom in the Capcom Spotlight that just happened this week, with the first one being that Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection is going to be coming April 14th, and it will come with 499 cards that were Japan exclusive. This is awesome. I love it when games add Japan exclusive items into the game. Moving on to Street Fighter 6 is going to be including a Japanese actress called Hikaru Takashi as a commentator. The game will also include a digital museum of the history of the company, and the game will be part of the Capcom Pro Tour in 2023. A game that was recently announced called Exo Primal, where you fight up waves of dinosaurs, is also coming July 14th with an open beta coming March 17th to the 19th. Game is also going to have features season pass similar to battle passes, so live service aspects, so I'm curious to see what the response is going to be to that. Next, they talked about Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. It's going to be releasing June 30th, and it will have both the original and a rearranged soundtrack and better graphics. It's made by the same creator of Ace Attorney, so if you like Ace Attorney, maybe give this game a shot. They then move on to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which is coming to PlayStation and Xbox on April 28th. This game used to be available only on the Switch and then later on PC, so it's exciting for everyone else to be able to play this game. Finally, they ended with a new CGI Resident Evil movie that's coming on the summer, and a Resident Evil 4 demo becoming available that day. Right now, it's available. There's no time limit. You can play the first part of the game as long as you want. It is available right now on Xbox, PlayStation 4 and 5, and PC. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you feel about any of the news topics I talked about, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.